Om Shanti. Today, 5th of August 2021, Sakar Baba's Gyan Murli. In essence, Baba says, sweet children, Baba has come to awaken your fortune. Only by becoming pure will your fortune be awakened. Today's question is, what are the signs of the children whose fortune has been awakened? Answer. Number 1. They become deities of happiness. They claim their inheritance of happiness from the unlimited Father and make everyone happy. They can never cause anyone sorrow. They are children of Vyas, Sukhdev, true bestowers of happiness. Number 2. They have renounced the 5 vices and are called true Rajyogis, Rajrishis. Number 3. Their states remain constant and stable. They can never cry about anything. They are called conquerors of attachment. Today's song is, My fortune have been awakened, I have come. Om Shanti. When you hear the line of the song, you sweeted children should have goose pimples. It is a common song, but no one else knows the meaning of it. Only the Father comes and explains the meaning of all those songs and scriptures to you. You sweeted children also know that in the iron age everyone's fortune is dormant. In the golden age their fortune is awakened. Only the one Father awakens the dormant fortune, give directions and create your fortunes. He sits here and awakens the fortune of you children. As soon as a child is born, his fortune is awakened. As soon as a child is born, he is aware that he is an heir. In reality, this is an unlimited aspect. You children know your fortune awakens and then becomes dormant every cycle. When you become pure, your fortune awakens. It is said a pure household, ashram. The word ashram refers to something pure. There is the pure household ashram, and in contrast there is the impure religion. It would not be called an ashram. Everyone follows the household path. Even animals have that. Everyone creates children. Even animals are said to have a household path. You children now know that in the golden age you were deities who belong to the pure household ashram. Their praise is song, full of all virtues. You yourself also used to sing this. You now understand that you are once again changing from humans into deities. There is the deity religion, Brahma. Vishnu and Shankar are also called deities. Salutations to the deity Brahma, salutation to the deity Vishnu. However, for Shiva, they say salutation to the Supreme Soul, Shiva. There is a difference. Shiva and Shankar cannot be called one and the same. You had stone intellects and are now becoming those with divine intellects. Deities aren't called those with stone intellects. According to the drama plan, when it again becomes Ravan's kingdom, they have to come down the ladder. They have to change from those with divine intellects into those with stone intellects. Only the one Father makes you most intelligent. He makes your intellects divine. You come here to become those with divine intellects. There are temples of the Lord of Divinity too. Gatherings take place, but no one knows who the Lord of Divinity is. In fact, only the Father makes you divine. He is the intellect of the wise. This is nourishment for the intellects of you children. The intellect changes so much. It is said, see no evil. This does not refer to monkeys. It is human beings who have become like monkeys. Apes are compared to human beings. This is called the forest of thorns. They continue to cause one another sorrow. You children are now receiving nourishment for your intellects. The unlimited Father is giving you nourishment. This is a study. It is also called the nectar of knowledge. It isn't a question of water, etc. Nowadays they call many things nectar. They even say that the water of the Ganges is nectar. They wash the feet of the deity idols and drink the water. They keep that water. They consider it to be a special drop of nectar. They don't tell those who take that drop of water that it will make them pure from impure. They call the water of the Ganges the purifier. They say that when a person dies, he should have the water of the Ganges in his mouth. They saw that Arjuna shot an arrow and the Ganges emerged from where it struck the ground. He gave them someone nectar to drink. You children have not shot any arrows. There is a village where they battle with bows and arrows. They say the chief of that place is an incarnation of God. The Father says all of them are gurus of the path of devotion. There is only the one Sadguru. The bestower of salvation is only one, and he takes everyone back home with him. No one apart from the Father can take you back home. It isn't even a question of merging into the Brahma element. This play is predestined and it continues to go around in an eternal cycle. You now know how world history and geography repeats. Human beings, that is, souls, don't know their Father, the Creator, the one whom they remember and call out to, O God, the Father. A limited Father would never be called God, the Father. They say the words God, the Father with a lot of respect. They say that He is the purifier, the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. On one hand, they say He is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. And on the other hand, when they have any sorrow or their child dies, they say that God gives happiness and sorrow. What did God do? He took away our child. They then insult God. They say God gave them a child. So if He then took that child away, why are you crying? He has gone to God. No one cries in the golden age. The Father explains there is no need to cry. That soul had to go and play his part according to his karmic accounts. Because of not having any knowledge, human beings cry so much. Some even go crazy. Here the Father explains, if your mother dies, eat halwa. Even if your father dies, eat halwa. Become a conqueror of attachment. Mine is one unlimited Father and none other. You children should have such a stage. You must have heard the story of the king who conquered attachment. There is neither any question of sorrow in the golden age, nor is there any untimely death. You children know that you are conquering death. The Father is even called the great death. He is the death of all deaths. You have to conquer death. That is, death will never come to anyone there. Death cannot come to souls or to bodies. A soul simply sets a body and takes another. That is referred to as taken away by death. However, there is no such thing as death. People continue to sing praise, but they don't understand anything. They sing praise. The Father explains these five vices have completely spoiled your intellects. At this time, no one knows the Father. This is why this is called the world of orphans. They continue to fight and quarrel among themselves. This whole world is Baba's home. The Father makes all the children of this world pure from impure. There truly was the pure world for Hatha cycle. It is sung, the king is Rama and the people belong to Rama. Here, how there be any irreligiousness there? They say that the lion and the lamb drink water together. So how could Ravan, etc. exist? They don't understand anything. People from abroad laugh when they hear such stories. The Father comes here and gives you no knowledge. This world is impure. Would he make everyone's pure through inspiration? They call out, O purified, come. Therefore, he must definitely have come in Bharat. Even now he says, I, the ocean of knowledge, have come to make you into master oceans of knowledge, equal to myself. Only the Father is called the true Vyas. So this one is Vyasdev and you are his children, Sukdev. You are now becoming deities of happiness. You are claiming your inheritance of happiness from Vyas, Shivacharya. You are the children of Vyas. However, so that people don't become confused. You are called the children of Shiva. His real name is Shiva. A soul can be known. The Supreme Soul can be known too. Only he comes to show the way to become pure from impure. He says, I am the Father of your souls. It is said that his thumb shaped. Such a huge image would not stay there in the center of head. It is extremely subtle. Doctors too beat their heads to see a soul. But they are unable to. A soul can be realized. The Father asks, have you now realized the soul? Such tiny souls have imperishable parts recorded within them, just like a record. At first you were body conscious and you have now become soul conscious. You souls know how you take a 4 bites. It has no end. Some people ask when this drama began. However, it is eternal. It is never destroyed. It is called the predestined imperishable world drama. You now know the world. Just as uneducated children are given an education, so the Father is teaching you children. It is souls who study through bodies. This is food for stone intellects. The intellects receive understanding. Baba has had the pictures made for you children. They are very easy. There is the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Why is Brahma referred to as the Trimurti? They say deity, great deity. They place on the above, the other. But they don't understand the meaning of that at all. How could that be Brahma? Because Brahma is also called the father of people. That is Prajapita. How could he be a deity in the subtle reason? Brahma, the father of people, would have to exist here. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. The Father says, I entered this body and explain to you this one. I make this one my chariot. I come at the end of this one's main birth. This one also renounces the 5 vices. Those who have renunciation are called yogis, rishis. You are now Raj rishis. You make a promise. Those sannyasis renounce their homes and families and go away. Here husband and wife live together. You say that you will never indulge in vice. The main thing is vice. You know Shiv Baba is the creator. He creates the new creation. He is the seed, the truth, the living being, the ocean of bliss and the ocean of knowledge. Only the Father knows how he carries out establishment, sustenance and destruction. Human beings don't understand these things. You children know all of these things, so you are able to explain to everyone. To the sweetest, beloved, long-lost and now-found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Baba. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Now this is for dharana. Number 1. Each soul has its own karmic accounts. Therefore, when a soul leaves his body, you must not cry. Become a complete conqueror of attachment. It should remain in your intellect that you belong to the one unlimited Father and another. Number two, renounce the five vices that spoil your intellect. Become a deity of happiness and make everyone happy. Never cause anyone sorrow. Today's lesson is, may you be knowledgeful and finish any vision of this life with your merciful vision. Baba explains it as, the children who know the sanskars of one another and have deep love for transformation of sanskars never think. This one is always like this. Such children are said to be knowledgeful. They look at themselves and remain free from obstacles. They have sanskars of being merciful, like the Father. Their vision of mercy finishes the vision of dislike. Such merciful children never have any conflict among themselves. They become worthy and give proof of themselves. Today's slogan is, those who always think of God are carefree emperors. They cannot have any type of worry. Om Shanti.